Surrender or face the consequences.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sabers Forever. I'm John, and today we're going to be finally going over the Master Chassis Thrawn Hunters. These guys are so nice. I mean, Goth took his time and made sure that he designed these sabers just perfectly, and Cal, he just went ahead and made some beautiful sabers. So without further ado, why don't we just jump right in and I'll show you exactly what's going on. Alright, so here it is, the Master Chassis Thrawn Hunters. These guys are so cool. In case you didn't know, these are made by KR Sabers, and they are sporting the Master Chassis designed by Goth3Design. I'm going to go over real quick how to get inside, because that's really the most important part with these, right? I mean, you want to show off the inside. So the saber opposite the switch this is all a plate, and this comes off. I'm going to send this on both of these sabers finger tight, so you'll be able to just unscrew it with your hand. Put that to the side. You're going to need a 2mm Allen wrench and a 1.5mm Allen wrench. The 2mm Allen wrench is for this screw right here for the pommel. Unscrew that, dump it out, the pommel comes off, and then your plate push up and then should pop out like that. And you can put that to the side. Now same thing for the katana hilt. This guy, loosen the pommel. That'll fall right off. Loosen the screw. Put that to the side. And you can grab it from here if it's not already popping up. Put that to the side, and then there is your katana. So these guys are just ridiculously cool. To go over a few things on the inside, the internals, this is a hatch right here, which can open up and reveal the spinning crystal chamber. Same on this one. This is a hatch right here that you can just open up with your finger. And then on this section on both sabers, this is removable. So this is only held in place by magnets. You can pull the whole thing out. And something I'd like to note is this hinge, this brass pin here, is just in here. It's not glued or anything. I didn't want to risk fusing the hinge together. So just be mindful that that brass piece is just loose in there. It's the exact length of the inside dimension of the saber. So this pulls out, and then there is the saber and your soundboard and everything, your battery. You can remove these batteries and put them in to a rechargeable external charger. And this is the power, or the positive, and this is the negative. So nipple goes down, actually, away from the soundboard this time. There are multiple LEDs in here. So there's 10 total, counting the crystal, and then there's 2 here. This one is set to like a flicker, and these just kind of go back and forth. So let's turn these on. To do that, just twist the kill key or remove it. And I'm going to do that this way.
I sense much fear in you.
This one.
Let's see what knowledge is lurking inside that little
So
hut.
then basic functions are just tap the power. It'll turn on. And then tap the blasters and hold the turn off. And these crystals will only spin while the saber is on. Now, you're also going to notice, maybe you don't hear it on the recording, I'm not sure if you can or not, but the motors do have a little tiny hum that they produce themselves. And thankfully, it is in line with the actual sound font, so that's cool. The sound isn't too weird. You can hear it also with the sabers completely closed up. So yeah, You see this? You want to make sure that these brass pins just fit in there correctly. Oh. They're leaning on the switches, so that's probably not helping. To close them back up, this plate you push in this way first, and then you pull it down. So you want to put the bigger screw in first. It'll just go in easier, I promise. And then put your pommel on, and you'll be good to go. Now, you don't really ever need to open these sabers. They charge externally, right here, and they you can turn them off and on externally. So you don't really ever need to get inside unless you want to display it, or show off the inside and be like, hey, look at this. Now, the plate for the katana hilt, I've actually had to go in, and I'll be doing this for all of them. Tedious, but worth it. In order to actually take this plate off with this pommel cap on here, the end had to be shortened a little bit. Goth actually recommends it himself. So this is sanded down a little bit so that you can literally just place this, because this acts as a keyway in the saber, and there's no way to slide it back and forth. So this literally has to be able to go down, and you'll see there's like a little bit of a gap. In person, you'll probably see it. But it's honestly the price to pay for beauty. So put your bigger screw in like that, and then put your pommel on, and using your 2mm Allen wrench, bam, there you go. Now, I didn't use the 1.5 for anything, right? Okay. You're gonna
Mandalorian and a Jedi, they'll never see it coming.
You're going to need it for this set screw right here. So this is the blade retention screw, and these are also the blade emitters. So these unscrew, and then you have display caps. So these just screw on. There's your stock NPXL V3, and these just screw on top, and no light comes through. But it's for display. Now these also have gestures, so twist on, twist off, and that's so that you can use these backwards should you like, And keeping in mind that the soundboard is up here, and you need to keep when you twist it, you need to keep it in that plane, which can be weird if you hold it up. There you go. Holding it here might be more difficult. Little more difficult. So finding your sweet spot for twist on, twist off. It's easier definitely forward. To change fonts, just hold the button for 1 second and release, and it'll switch. These have all the Ahsoka variant hilts. Actually, I can show off the sound of the motor. So if you wanted to start these in silent mode, you would, with the blade off, tap the button twice and hold it the second time for 1 second, and on release the saber will turn on. Here, I'll actually remove this so you can see that it does turn on, but then you'll hear the motor turn on. Do you hear that? That's the motor. So, yeah, definitely can hear it. So I'd just like to end by saying that this was quite a run to wait for. I have a number of these coming up for installs, so I'm sure I'm going to do something with that. I'm going to definitely show all of them assembled together, or as many as I have at the time when they're all done. And yeah, that should be fun. So stay tuned, and I'll definitely keep you guys updated on when the run is finishing. Cal at KR Sabers and Goth3Design, they did an absolutely stellar job. I know that the run is a little bit later than anticipated, but I mean, everyone got SLS instead of SLS printed chassis parts instead of FDM, along with the metal. And I mean, they just go above and beyond, and I really appreciate all the work that they do. And I'm glad that I get to work on their products so frequently. So I guess that pretty much rounds up this video, and yeah. Alright guys, that does it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more, make sure to like and subscribe. You're not going to want to miss out on the Ray Scavenger hilts that I'm going to be installing in the very near future. They are Eco and Master chassis, so these are done, and now I need to give the Ray Scavenger the love and appreciation that it rightfully deserves. So, as I said, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss those videos. And if you yourself are looking for work, then please reach out at john@sabersforever.com. I'll be more than happy to help you out with any inquiries that you have. But yeah, other than that, thanks for checking out the video. I'll see you on the next one. And as always, may the Force be with you.
May the Force be with you.